Most people are completely blind to what is happening right now. They look at AI and think the hype is fading away. They think you need to spend hundreds of dollars every single month on premium subscriptions just to get the best features. They look at old chat tools and think that is the limit of technology. But they are totally wrong. Right now, while everyone is sleeping, Google just quietly dropped two massive updates that completely changed the entire digital game. They released Google Omni Flash and Imagen 4. And the absolute best part? They are 100% free for anyone to use. This isn't just a minor update with a few small changes. This is a massive leap forward that changes how we create videos, how we write code, how we design graphics, and how we handle logic. If you are still paying for expensive monthly AI tools, you need to stop immediately. Today, I am going to break down exactly what these two new models are, why they are absolutely insane, and how you can use them right now from your laptop to build an automated content system for $0. No complicated setup, no fluff, and no gatekeeping. Just simple, practical steps. Let's start with the first piece of this new engine, Google Omni Flash. For a long time, standard AI models were slow. You would type a prompt, wait for the screen to think, and get a text answer back. If you wanted the AI to look at a video or listen to an audio clip, it would take forever to process. Omni Flash completely destroys that barrier. The word Omni means all in one. This model doesn't just read text, it natively understands sight and sound at the exact same time. Imagine taking a massive, messy data folder, a 20-minute video clip, and a raw audio recording, and dropping them all into the AI window at once. In less than 2 seconds, Omni Flash doesn't just look at them one by one, it understands how they connect. It blends the logic perfectly. Why does this speed matter to you as a creator or developer? Because in the digital world, speed is leverage. If a task takes your competitors a whole week to complete, and you can finish it in 3 seconds, you win. Omni Flash handles complex logic and long files with zero lag. You can give it a huge textbook, a giant piece of programming logic, or raw script notes, and it digests everything instantly. It is built for raw, fast execution. It feels like having a supercomputer running directly inside your web browser for free. Now let's talk about the second tool, which is genuinely mind-blowing, Imagen 4. If you have ever tried to create AI images in the past, you know how frustrating it can be. You type a prompt for an astronaut or a cool workspace, and the AI gives you something with weird, blurry details. And if you ask the AI to write a simple word inside the image, it completely fails. It scrambles the letters and gives you random gibberish. Imagen 4 fixes all of that. Google has upgraded its visual engine to a level that feels like magic. It creates hyper-realistic images that look exactly like real photography. The lighting is perfect, the textures look real, and the skin details are flawless. But here is the real breakthrough. It finally understands text rendering perfectly. If you want a neon sign that says Tech Revolution or a t-shirt that says Build Today, Imagen 4 writes the exact letters cleanly, with no typos and no mistakes. Think about how powerful this is for making things like YouTube thumbnails, social media graphics, or digital products. Instead of spending hours trying to learn complicated graphic design software, you simply talk to Imagen 4 like a friend. You tell it exactly what you see in your mind, and it builds it for you in high resolution. Because it is free, you can generate 50 different versions until you find the absolute perfect one. But here is the secret to true digital wealth. You don't just use these tools separately. The real power happens when you combine Omni Flash and Imagen 4 together into a single workflow. This is how you build a high-leverage production system from your laptop. Let me give you a simple example of how this works in the real world. Imagine you want to launch a brand new faceless automation channel. A year ago, you would have to spend hours writing a script, hours hunting for stock footage, and hours trying to design a clickable thumbnail. Today, you open up Omni Flash. You feed it a trending news article or a long transcript of a successful video. You tell it to analyze the rhythm, break down the emotional hooks, and write a brand new, highly engaging script. Because Omni Flash is incredibly fast, it gives you a simple, ready-to-use script in 5 seconds. Next, you take that script and tell Omni Flash to create standalone visual descriptions for every single line. It breaks the text down into quick, 3-second visual beats. You then copy those exact visual beats and paste them into Imagen 4 to generate high-quality graphics, backgrounds, and scenes. Within a matter of minutes, you have a complete folder of beautiful, high-resolution visuals that perfectly match your voiceover. Finally, you need a high CTR thumbnail to get people to see your work. You don't guess what looks good. You look at what is already working on the internet, tell Omni Flash to study the layout, and ask it to write a perfect text hook. You take that hook, feed it into Imagen 4, and tell it to create a bold visual with the exact text rendered clearly across the center. You have just built a complete content asset without opening a single paid app or writing a single line of complex code. The old way of working is dead. The people who are succeeding right now aren't working 80 hours a week or burning themselves out. They are simply using smarter engines to replace entire teams of writers and designers. Every single hour you save by using free tools like Omni Flash and Imagen 4 is time you get back to scale your brand, master new skills, or focus on what actually moves the needle. A lot of people are afraid of AI because they think it will replace them. But the truth is, AI will not replace you. The person who knows how to direct AI will replace the person who refuses to learn it. These new models are your ultimate free employees. They never sleep, they never complain, and they give you production-ready results instantly. The barrier to entry to build a massive digital presence has officially hit zero. You don't need a fancy camera, you don't need a fast computer, and you don't need a big budget. The only thing standing between you and absolute digital freedom is your willingness to sit down and execute. The mainstream crowd is still sleeping on this update, which means right now is your window of opportunity to move faster than the rest of the market. Stop wasting time scrolling through endless feeds and just consuming content. The tools are right here, they are incredibly powerful, and they cost you absolutely nothing but your time. The future isn't something you wait for anymore. It is something you build right from your keyboard. Open up a new browser tab tonight, log into these free systems, and test them for yourself. Take action, keep things simple, and go craft something incredible. See you in the next workflow.